Hello, this is Bonnie Mercado, and I am your spokesperson here at Real Water. As host of this call, I just want to go over a few things. First, any statements that are being made during this call have not been reviewed or evaluated by the FDA. The product we will be discussing is not intended to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any medical condition or disease. All right, now we got all that. Let me introduce you to Brent Jones. He is the president, the majority owner of Real Water, a premium alkalized water that is infused with stable negative ions. Real Water is sold at many prestigious natural product stores across the country, such as Whole Foods, Sprouts, Mother's Market, Bristol Farms, Publix, and etc. Many celebrities and athletes drink the Real Water for its amazing taste and beneficial health qualities. Brent is also a former Nevada State Assemblyman. He started the Real Chamber of Commerce, and he is licensed by the state of Nevada as a promoter. In that capacity, he is the founder and majority owner of the Real MMA, a mixed martial arts combat league. So I give you Brent Jones.
Sounds like Bonnie's already running to get started with the Real MMA with that announcement there. Welcome, everybody. I want to thank you for getting on tonight and tell you how much I appreciate you. I missed last week, but I understand Bruce and Laurel had a great meeting to give you a bunch of updates on what's coming down and happening, and I know they're both working very hard to make sure that we're going to be ready for this launch. So we're very excited about that. Where I was last week, though, I want to throw a couple little kudos out. I was out there in Hawaii with Ahava Lee, one of our distributors, and she had me attend 3 different events and present the concentrate. One was at a health food store, another was on a private yacht, which was very nice in a very beautiful marina, and then the third was at a actual spa. And one of the things that I really realized when I was presenting it, the water is that it's kind of hard to get your head around this negative ionization. So because of that, I want to make sure that and really encourage you all to read the book, Miraculous Property of Ionized Water, because it really digs in and gives you a background information, because when you're presenting the product, you have to come across as an authority. You cannot come across as confused or not knowing what you're talking about. People will not show interest. But if you come across as an authority or opinion leader with confidence, then people will take you much more seriously. But as I've given the presentation hundreds of times, talking to the various people afterwards, I realized it's really hard to get your head around this negative ionization and the difference between that and alkalinity and stuff. So what I encourage you all to do is to really watch the videos on our website. Again, you can go to Product, How They Help, and there's a number of videos, including with me and Amy, with Amy herself, and with Dr. Glenn, who's also a very profound authority on the Real Water and the Real Water Concentrate. But if you watch those a number of times, and many times it takes more than once to watch it, and then when it finally sinks in, it'll be much easier for you to convey it to other people. And when you come across with certainty and authority, then of course people are much more interested. And when you do that dang video or the demonstration, eyes always get really big when they see the color changes on the pH and when they see that ORP meter go from positive to negative. It's like, wow, this is something which we can prove with scientific instruments that our water is special. It's different. So again, I want to throw a kudos out there or a big thank you for Ahava Lee to welcome me and get me in front of a number of her people. I think she's going to do phenomenal in Hawaii, and I'm actually very encouraged because then I can go back there once a quarter or once every 6 months to visit. And of course, it's a business trip, so that's always fun too. Next thing I want to also point out is I know Mark Stallmaker's out there and going to health spas as well. And one of the things that the health spas is it's people that go to health spas are generally women who want to maintain their youthful vitality and appearance. Well, if you get your head around the fact that water is the foundation of all good health and that this water helps you detoxify and keep your cells hydrated on a cellular level, what a no-brainer. They're going in and spending all this money to get day spa treatments. What a no-brainer to spend $40 a month to get the ultimate water for their foundational health. It is really a really powerful tool to go after these day spas because these people these women are the men too, I guess, but they're generally the public that is interested in maintaining good health and staying young and vital. So I think that's a really good market if you know anybody. And again, when we did it with Ahava Lee, the girls that worked at the place were so interested in learning more and telling the stories of how the water helped. One told the story how she came in and was the night before she stayed out and drank a little bit too much, but then she was able to take the real water, and it just helped her with her hangover very quickly, again, because it gets down to hydrating on a cellular level very quickly and getting the toxins out of the body. So I don't want to go on too much. I do want to emphasize and encourage you to all come out in the next 10 days or 15 days when it's going to be the actual launch. Come and meet us in person, see the energy we have going on, and just one of the things is the more you stay connected, the better you will do with this business. The more you stay connected, because if you're connected to the source, it'll keep in your mind, and you'll be able to, opportunities will just evolve and manifest for you. With that, we have our next VP of Distributor Development and also head of the board for Distributor Relations, Mr. Bruce Matheson, who we've all know, and I can't say enough, the elite person that he's been, the clubs, when I say clubs, or the fraternities he's been in, University of Nebraska, professional football player. These are things that very few people get to experience on this planet, and Bruce has, and therefore I just am so excited to have him as part of our team, and he's been helping you guys with 3 ways, and really helping get the message out. So please, he's here to help you. So if you have any questions or concerns or you need any help, he's the guy to go to right now. Because trust me, as we start gaining momentum, access to Bruce will be less and less because he's only one person. But right now, you have that access. So Bruce, you're going to introduce us to one of our great distributors who I know very well now because I see him all the time. But go ahead and take it away, and let's get started with some tidbits of how our distributors can be more effective.
Thanks, Brent, and welcome back from Hawaii. It sounds like you had a wonderful, awesome trip, and the people out there are really super. I've got the opportunity to speak to a handful of those people out there, and they are really fired up about real abundance and what's taking place with our company. And folks, he's absolutely correct. Brent is really correct on getting this book, The Miraculous Properties of Ionized Water by Bob McCauley. You can get it on Amazon. If you come into the leadership, it's yours free when you get your kit. But that book really does, 150 pages. Even I can read 150 pages at a former NFL quarterback and football player, been knocked in the head so many times. But it's a great book of education. It's a great book to read a couple of times, and you'll get it down. He's correct when we start talking about people about what is ionization and what does that mean to the body and what does it does. You'll be able to explain it a lot better, and it makes it's real simple to get the book. So we have a very special person on tonight that I want to introduce. He's become a really good friend of mine. We've known each other for many years. We were involved with another company together. His name is Ronan Brown, and he hails from Israel. And he's a wonderful person with a huge heart, and he really loves this industry. Ronan, are you with us this evening? Ronan, where are you, my friend? Ronan, can you hear me?
Well, while we're looking for Ronan, I want to tell you one thing is Ronan actually lives here in Las Vegas, and it's very exciting. He comes down and he does tours, and so he uses the corporate offices for those purposes. But I'm just so excited when I work with him because, one of the things he said, and I don't know if this is good for everybody, but I can appreciate it. He says when he talks to people, he doesn't hear no until they absolutely say no. He doesn't give up or till they say yes. And that's one of the things that, if you read the 10X book, that the average sale takes 7 touches or 7 presentations before it's made. And most salespeople give up after 2 or 3. So Ronan is very good with making sure that he gets through all 7 before he gives up. But is he on now?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Brent. Can you hear me?
Yes. Take it away.
Bruce.
There he is. Hey, Ronan, you and I go way back, right? And we've been friends for a long time. And you're actually the one, another gentleman out of Florida that had called about saying, hey, Bruce, we've got something we like. You should take a look at it. You're kind of instrumental in getting involved with this company. So give us one, give us your background, because you've got an amazing, fascinating background of where you came from and what you're doing. So give us a little tidbit of who you are, Ronan, and where you came from.
Well, I came from a teeny tiny country, Israel, in the Middle East. I came, I remember, with $700 in my pocket, and I came to the USA, the big brother, the land of opportunity. And I got into business. In the beginning, I started at the bottom, and I grew. I was involved in business and health and wellness and some network marketing for many years, about 25 years in health and wellness. And that's basically my background. I was living in Los Angeles many years, in Beverly Hills, and I moved to Las Vegas, thanks God, 3.5 years ago.
Well, Ronan, you and I, like I said, we've gone back a long ways together, and we've been involved in this multi-level marketing business for a long time. And explain to people why you really like this industry, one, and then explain why you're with this company. What did you see? Because you had some great things to tell me about this company and about this product. So tell us, one, about the industry, why you like it, and then two, why you think this is such a good fit and why you're excited with what's going on.
Well, anybody that is in health and wellness, more on the side of the natural health, knows that network marketing provides a lot of information and many times good products. I'm in the industry for two reasons, mainly. One is the products, and the other one is the opportunity to help people and also myself to build a residual income that as a mortgage broker, I can tell you residual income is the best income that anybody can have. So what happened is I was introduced to Brent through a mutual friend, and I know a little bit about water. I have a very nice machine that filters water, and I was thinking that I'm drinking one of the best water in the world. So I went to Brent's office, and I brought some of my water to test. And first of all, I met Brent, what a wonderful person, and Amy, and the team in the offices. And Brent showed me what his product can do to any water, including mine. And I was blown away. I never seen something like this. The product is a real breakthrough in water technology. The next thing, if may I continue to tell you how I got involved so deep, is I asked Brent, can I see your compensation plan? How are you going to compensate the people that will help the company to grow? And when I looked at the compensation plan, and being in network marketing for a while, over a decade and more, this compensation plan is probably the most brilliant one that will give anybody the opportunity to succeed in network marketing. And it was not long before I decided, and me and my wife and I decided to come in. We caught the vision that Brent have for the company, and we joined, and we're going to take this company to the top. I believe that this company can reach to $1 billion within 10 years or sooner. And a lot of people will be happy that they get involved. So that's what I saw, and that's it.
Well, I know, Ronan, when you gave me a call, you said one thing that kind of caught my eye and my ear was that it's provable. Now, we've both been involved in the health and nutrition industries a long time. Weight loss is a huge industry because there's a before and after picture. But that before and after picture can take 3 months, 6 months, sometimes a year till you really see a big, huge difference. But it's a gigantic market worth billions of dollars. And then we looked at this, it was provable in seconds. When I watched a video of somebody taking water and putting that ORP meter in there to look at the charge, I was amazed at how quickly it went from a positive charge to a negative charge. And you've got a great story about that, Ronan. I want you to share the story with people. Somebody said you couldn't do that, and he made a video to try to prove to you that was wrong and that could never happen. So please tell the people real quickly about that story.
Well, I have a good friend from the network marketing profession. He lives in Texas. And when I called him to tell him about this opportunity, he said what it's about. I said, look, we have a liquid that will turn any water to negative charge and alkaline. And he told me, well, that's impossible. I have a machine that make it with electricity, and I don't think it's possible. So anyway, I made a deal with him. I told him, look, James, I'm going to send you a bottle of the real water concentrate, but in one promise. You have to film yourself. You have to make a video when you do the test. And he did. A nice guy, really. I like him. He did the test, and he was so surprised when he saw this. And when I started, I did send this video to people. I'm sending 3 things to the people that I want to approach. Number one, like Brent said, in the product section, there is, when you go there, it say how the product can help. I send this link. I send a link to the compensation plan, because this is the main 2 things that anybody that see this is taking an action. And I got to tell you, Bruce, sales and marketing, since I remember myself, maybe 6 years old or 5 years old, selling, different things. I mean, real estate, insurance, all kind of things. This is the easiest product that I ever seen, and the easiest way to share it with people. I have such a percentage of people that take an action. I don't even have to follow up. Usually in network marketing, like Brent said, you have to follow up 6 to 12 times before a person would make a decision. With this product, with this compensation plan, I send the information to people. Some of them sign up. They don't even call me. They sign up. Other people calling me, how do I sign up? So yes, of course, there is the people that we have to follow and follow and follow. But eventually, once they understand the technology here, remember, the product is a real product. Many times there is companies that have a marginal product, just a regular good product, but this is a breakthrough product. This product can do something that no other product in the world can do up to now. Maybe in the future we will have competition, but up to now nobody can do it. Now, once they will find out how we can do it, we're going to be the leader, like Q-Tip, like Coca-Cola, like IBM. Of course, not much better in health, not like Coca-Cola. Anyway.
It was really funny. Ronan, I don't want to interrupt you and stop you, but I got to tell you, folks, when Ronan sent me that video, and this gentleman was so confident in his product, and he was obsessed with proving Ronan wrong, the look on his face was priceless, because he stuck the ORP meter, and he had his own. We didn't send him one. He already had one. He was going to use his, so he was going to make sure that this product was not going to do what it says it does. And when he stuck it in there, he goes, "See, look, positive." And he almost said, "See, Ronan," and he goes, "Whoa, wait a minute." The number went lower, went to 0, went into the negative category, went to 10, went to 100, he went to 126, and he just looked and he goes, "Oh my." He goes, and he was kind of dumbfounded, and he was all full of words prior to that, and he just goes, "Well, I guess it works." So with watching that video, it's very difficult sometimes in this industry to prove that your product does exactly what it says, unless you're drawing blood or have to take a urine test or do something or take a before and after picture that lasts for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, whatever. But this one does it in just mere seconds. And when you can prove through a book the miraculous properties of ionized water and why that's important to the human body, I go, you've got these people. All of them want the product almost immediately. They may not all do the business, but they all want the water, because everybody, athletes, entertainers, and prominent people, all the way down to the people that live in Arizona when it gets to 115, want the best water possible if they can get it. You have in your hands, ladies and gentlemen, the best water possible, the latest, greatest, coolest research and technology and advancement of what water can really do and hydrate you in the proper way in the form of negative ionization. That's more important than anything else that's out there. And people will look at that and go, I want the best. Everybody wants the best of everything. And that's what took place here. So, Ronan, we are now getting it to the bottom of the half hour here, but really quickly, we're going to officially launch in 10 days. In 10 days, we're going to take this company, we're going to launch it to the world. And I know you're right there in Las Vegas. When I was there last week, we got together and we talked about strategy, and we talked about all the kinds of things that we want to do. And I want you to really quickly, in a couple of minutes, tell people what does the future look like? I know you said you want to take this company to $1 billion, but get people excited real quick about how we're going to do that and what we're going to do with this launch.
Well, the future is bright, first of all, because the timing, think about it, people that coming in, they can be the first few hundred people in the whole world that will be in this company. You know, if you know, network marketing companies usually have hundreds of thousands of people, and you can be one of the first ones, one of the founders. That's number one. Number two is that we're going to work, and we already have Laurel and you, Bruce, and Brent working on material that will be easier and easier to duplicate, because this is not hard. Like Brent said and you said, we don't really have to be. We want to learn about the technology. Yes, we do want to know about it, but we don't have to be the expert. We have to point the people to the information, to the videos. We're going to have tools. We're going to have email templates. We're going to have text templates. We're going to have leads generation that people can pick up and call people that want to know more about it. Laurel is working on a wonderful template. She told me on one side is going to be a little bit about the product. On the other side is going to be the compensation plan, which is brilliant. Look, people are going to make money even if they just starting in network marketing. And we're looking for people that want to succeed. We don't want people just to sit there and make money. However, we are going to pay them while they're learning how to do the business, while they're learning how to getting the confidence and going to other people, friends and family, and sharing with them this excellent product that will change their life. And the future is bright. I'm very excited about it. And by the way, I urge anybody on the call, come to the event, meeting Brent and Amy and Bruce and everybody there, and Stefan Bonar is there. What a wonderful, great opportunity to work with people like this. And, many people will be there that we want to associate with. They're saying that you are the average of the 5 people that you choose to associate with. And you don't necessarily have to be next to them, but if you come, you see them, you touch them, your confidence will go up. And this is easy, simple opportunity that anybody can take. Back to you, Bruce.
Ronan, thank you. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom and sharing with us tonight. And he's absolutely right. What I found in dealing with the entire group of Real Abundance, what I found is the people that are joining this company are very special people. They're very successful in their own right. We've got some very prominent people that are joining this company because they, too, like anybody else, want the best water that they can possibly put in their body for the best hydration that they can possibly get. And they see this opportunity as something real, something they can put their hands on, something that they can prove, something that you can read and share. And we're excited about what's going on in 10 days from now. And we're going to have a fun event at the Fights Friday night. We're going to get together the next day for about 4 or 5 hours sharing what we have. You're going to learn about the compensation plan. You're going to learn about the front office and the back office. You're going to learn about how to do the test for the waters. You're going to learn about what to do next. A lot of people get involved in these companies. What do we do from here? How do we go? What do we say? So we're going to give you tools. Every time we have a segment, we're going to give you something that you can take with you so that you can use the minute you leave that meeting room. The minute you leave, you're going to have tools in your hand that you can share with others, talk to people about, hand out, do certain things with, and it's going to be fun. We want to be very, very successful because we've got a great opportunity in front of us. And what is opportunity? Opportunity is simply a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something. And trust me, we're going to do more than something. We're going to take this company and we're going to launch it in the correct manner, in the right direction. And everybody that shows up and comes, it's going to be a very special time for us. So with that, Brent, I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, thanks for that, Bruce, and of course Ronan too. And I too really appreciate Ronan, him and Alexandra, his wife, coming by because they get to stay connected with her at corporate, and we appreciate his hard work. But one of the things I want to point out real quick before we go is, if you upgrade, if you have any idea that you want to make this business work and you see the potential, you really need to upgrade to the leadership position. And if you do that before the launch, you get twice the product. So instead of 10 bottles, you're going to get 20 bottles. 20 bottles alone, if you sell those bottles, it pays for more than the package itself, way more than the package. So really, there's no loss. It's a no-brainer. Then you get the ORP meter, which costs over $100. You get the books. You get the miraculous property. You get the charts. You get the pH solution. You're then really prepared to really demonstrate this product. So it's provable, as Bruce and both Ronan were saying. It's not, well, we're growing at 3,000 feet or in this kind of soil, or, this happens on the such and such level of the body. No, you can prove people, boom, this water is special. It's different. So I really encourage you to upgrade to the leadership position. And any of you leaders out there, get your people to upgrade before the launch. With that, I'm going to turn it back to Bonnie. She's going to go ahead and close up, and we thank you all for attending.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Ronan. I almost said your name wrong. Well, yes, we hope that you all can come out to Las Vegas. And again, guys, it's an excuse to come to Vegas. So have a wonderful night. See you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Have a great night. Bye, everyone.